I'm not going to beat around the bush regarding this any longer. I have been filming for about 10 minutes now and have not been able to formulate my thoughts, but I'm not going to sit idly by and not say what I need to say, because I need to let people know about my experiences, to let them know that it's okay to feel the way you feel. That it's okay that if you feel betrayed, that's your feelings and you're justified to have your feelings. So if I start to go into a little panic, a little anxiety, I'm not going to apologize for it. This is who I am. I'm allowing my emotions to be a part of me. And that's just how it's going to be, because I'm a strong person and my emotions make me a strong person. I want to thank my friend John for a post he shared on Facebook. And I'm not going to get into the specifics of that post, but I will say that it got the ball rolling in terms of how I was feeling about something. And in turn, I ended up lashing out at Doug a couple of times this weekend because of me processing these emotions. I have apologized to him, of course, right after it happened, but I don't want to be that person anymore. I don't want to be someone who lashes out because somebody cares about me and wants to help me. Just help me process my emotions. And as I mentioned, I apologize. But so that's something that, a big challenge for anyone who is struggling with depression and anxiety, just to ensure that if you do lash out, make sure you apologize. And also, first and foremost, just try not to lash out. So that's that. Okay. So over the weekend, I saw a picture of my niece from one side of the family, my sister and brother-in-law, and it just really struck a chord with me because I haven't spoken to my sister in months, and I haven't spoken to that side of the family for a little over a year now. And it made me realize that in every single instance, it has been me who has had to make an effort to try and salvage that. And as you can see in a previous video, I finally had to make the acknowledgement that I can't keep putting the effort into it if I'm not going to get the support that I need, and also the support I deserve. But when seeing that picture, a memory came flooding back in my mind that really impacted me, and I suppressed it. I basically put it into a little box and filed it away because I was protecting myself. But the thing is that I realize now more than ever that I can't keep letting those things just be boxed away. I have to acknowledge them. I'm doing this because you're not alone in this journey. For the people who are watching this video, that things that have happened to you, you are justified to be upset about it. You can acknowledge the past, but just don't live in the past. So I'm just going to come right out and say it. I can't remember, it was between 8 to 10 years old, somewhere around there. My sister had not been born yet, and that's why I remember it had to have been between 8 and 10 years old. And had this closet with a lot of shelves, very narrow, and had all my board games and things, which is kind of funny because I wasn't around really anyone that could come over to play board games, and so they mostly sat on a shelf. And I'm a kid, or I was a kid, and I didn't quite understand the importance of packing things up neatly and putting them away. And I was getting chastised by my mother and stepfather. And the next thing I know is I was pushed into the closet, and a whole bunch of games and board games and things fell on top of me. And I remember being laughed at. I don't know which one of the two pushed me, but I know I was pushed because I went into the closet and I had things fall on me. And I started crying, and they basically said there was no reason for me to be crying. It was a joke. And then I was supposed to pick up everything. This was one of many times when I never understood why my mother and stepfather did the things they did to me, or said the things they said to me. It took me many, many years to overcome that. And as I'm unpacking these things, I'm realizing, wow, there's a lot of stuff I kept tucked away because of just how negatively impacted it was. And in order for me to survive through it, that I had to just push it away. And it sucks. It sucks to have these memories come back to the forefront after all these years. But at the same time, it's great. And here's why it's great. It's making me realize that I'm justified in feeling the way I feel. That it's okay to be hurt. That it's okay to acknowledge what happened to me and know that that is not the person I want to be. I've made a choice that I'm never going to have children in my life. That is a choice I am happy with. And I know that my mother really wanted that from me. But I'm not here to make other people happy. I will do things to, make them happy, but at the end of the day, here's what it comes down to. My happiness has always and should have come first. And then Doug and my relationship. They're pretty much co-equal at this point, but I want you to know, as my viewer, and viewers for that matter, your happiness is the most important thing in the world. If you're not happy, I just recommend that you do things that are going to make you happy. You surround yourself with people that are going to make you happy, and you'll notice a world of change when that happens for you. I'm just going to wrap it up with this. Your feelings matter. Your feelings are validated, and you have every right to feel the way you choose to feel. All I ask is that you don't harm others, you don't lash out at others, and you be a kind and helpful person. That's why I'm ending my videos with that. Be kind, be helpful, be you, because that's what we need in this world, more so than ever. So as always, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at ThatByGuy3000. I love you, 3000. I got through it, and I know you will get through it as well. I love you very much. I thank you very much for watching. And also, today's Christmas Eve. However you celebrate the holidays, I wish you and yours a very happy holidays. We'll talk to you soon. You take care. Bye.